Yeah, can we be? That was a good one this morning. I want to read from the book of First Corinthians 9:24 through 27. It says, "Don't you realize in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for an eternal prize. So I run with purpose in every step. I'm not just shadow boxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified. And today, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for health and strength and my family and everyone in this room. And just, I, I, I feel grateful today. God is truly good and God is truly great. Um, this particular verse is one that I hold dear to me. You know, um, but it's always a challenge for us as Christians. We we're not perfect. We're human, and I think that God understands that, and that's something that I tell myself all the time. That I have to leave room for error. Because we aren't perfect. Sometimes we do things subconsciously. Sometimes we hurt people and we don't even know that we hurt people. Sometimes we do things and we slip back into um, some ways that we may have repented from, and we may not necessarily even realize that we did it. And I think that the Apostle Paul in this particular verse was trying to remind us of that and tell us that part of being a Christian is not only just walking in your purpose, right, but conditioning yourself for it, and training yourself for your purpose. And a lot of that is by the way that you not just treat others, but the way that you treat yourself. The way that you embrace your faults and the way that you continuously try to make yourself better. You know, because one thing that he says inside this particular verse, what always stuck out to me is where he says, "So I run with purpose in every step. I'm not just shadow boxing." You know, meaning that like he anytime that he goes to do something, like it's purposeful. And purpose is so important in life. Like, I listen to a lot of Miles Monroe sermons and stuff on YouTube. He's one of my favorite um, pastors. God truly in my I feel like God truly inspired him, and one of the things that he always spoke about, if you're familiar with him, is that he always spoke about purpose and like understanding your purpose in life. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that every single person on this planet who was ever created by God like has a special purpose built inside them. You know, but it was a part of God's strategy where He gave all of us free will, whether or not we walk into our purpose or not. And that's why the Apostle Paul said in this particular verse, he said that when I run to win. Meaning that like I always look for my purpose. I always go after it. Like that's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing purpose, because it's something that God put me here to do. Like he didn't just make you to be like, he went shadow boxing, he didn't just make you to be like some pawn in somebody else's skin. Like you have a purpose too, and whether or not you see a purpose, you just have to embrace and understand and realize that you have this thing built inside you, and I gotta bring it out of me. I gotta condition myself. I gotta train. I gotta get in the word. I gotta surround myself with good people. I gotta go do good things. I have to embrace this, because as I may not know exactly what it is, once I align myself with God, God is gonna reveal to you what your purpose is. So thank you everyone again for giving me an opportunity to speak. Thank you again for just listening. I appreciate each and every person in here, and I hope that everyone in here, has the opportunity to get to know their purpose if they haven't already found it yet. That's my prayer for everyone. I'm Gary, and I relinquish my mic.